I would say that the digital revolution is the anticipation of significant change that's taking place in society. And in my opinion, universities should be trying to adapt or at least predict the way in which the digital revolution will be going by providing a vision to the students to aspire to. In my opinion, digital literacies is more of a driving force than an actual end in itself. And so the students will be trying to develop their own forms of digital literacy by taking part in activities that help their personal development. And so the university and the societies and the university should be collaborating to enable these projects to come to fruition. So the societies are just a crucial part for the students' experience, and same with digital literacies. I think they're more or less encouraging the same thing. It's important for specific kinds of people who would like to work in big tech industries. It's important if you are looking to work in that area because it is a growing industry. Now, the thing is that it pressures people who wouldn't necessarily be interested in a career in the tech industry to also learn how to code. I would say it's one of the many types of skills that will help you be more employable, and not the only one. So it's important if you want to work for Google, if you want to be a programmer, because it's something, a website is something that every company will need to have in the future, or in the near future, or even today. So if you want to have a job in the tech industry, it's crucial to learn how to code, I would say. So what's going on at the moment is a lot of probing at students, trying to understand what they expect, as if the students were the ones who held answers to what the university should be. Whereas most students who come to UCL are clueless, not that they don't have their value, it's just that they've never been to university before, so how would they know what a university should be like? In my opinion, the university should offer a vision or a goal, something that students can aspire towards. And when you interview students about what they expect from UCL in Freshers Week, they'd say, well, a global university. They just pull out the slogan. And maybe if UCL can maybe provide a more precise definition of what that means, I think that people who are here today who are focusing on students should actually focus on what they want the university to provide by looking at what the digital revolution is in their opinion. Because I think that they're very, very competent and they know what they're talking about, so they should know what students need, really. And in a sense, my education went against a lot of my expectations, a lot of what I thought I knew. So it's difficult to rely on student expectations to design an institution. Well, I've conducted research for my dissertation in this area, and I have seen a lot of links between discourses in development and supranational organizations who are the UN, the EU, the OECD, the World Bank, who are actively taking part in designing the discourse of a future that we can aspire to through the use of technologies. And so it's made me really interested in public policy, in diplomacy, and in development initiatives, which is also going through quite a major overturn in its goals as well. So I would think that I'd like to take part in kind of higher level decision making concerning what direction we want to take the digital revolution, really. I would say that it would be really refreshing, obviously, to have students more involved, but I think one lesson that we can take from all of this is that these conferences allow you to bring your own research to the table, and it also gives you kind of credit for being a specialist in your own field, and students are conducting research as part of their education as well. I would never be where I am today if it wasn't for Steve and UCL generally being able to give me these opportunities, and I must say that I've learned a lot of skills and a lot of digital literacies, competencies, and grown as a person more generally. So I would say really that giving student opportunities in all shapes and sizes is more important than trying to figure out what they want to do. And that's just by being more present in your institution. A lot of the people here only use surveying methods in order to understand the student opinion, but I think the most basic interaction within the campus, such as making it okay for staff members to take part in student societies, or going to lunch in the same place, or just simply interacting on campus, being more present in the university they work for, would make them more aware of what students need, really. So also there are certain barriers that still exist between staff and students. One of your colleagues was saying earlier that there was a language barrier. The lingo that is being used, VLE, all these words are being thrown around for things that most people wouldn't understand. So maybe simplifying the language would also allow for a break in boundary between staff and students and just better communication and collaboration. So yeah, my general overview would be to increase collaboration between staff and students to benefit both parties.